Are we having fun yet? Yes, we are. Welcome to the Kingdom. I'm Andy, and welcome to another episode of Satisfactory. What are we going to do this episode? Well, today we're going to make the Tower of Power, aka my compacted coal power plant. You guys ready? Let's go. Between episodes, I've done a little bit of work. Actually, just recently, I unlocked Logistics Mark II and Coal Power so that we have those things ready to go. I have been grinding reinforced iron plates, rotors, and copper sheets, and those things are ready to go. And I have the place picked out, and it's going to be freaking awesome. And here it is. So I decided I'm going to put it in the middle of the water, mainly because we need to be able to get the water in it. We need to be close to supplies, so that we have supplies over there. And I think it's looking pretty good. And now it's looking even better. So all of these supplies coming into my power plant are going to come in the bottom. We have water coming from the water pumps. We have sulfur and coal coming in from wherever I'm going to mine them. We're going to come in. They're going to come and have a central post of some sort. It's going to come to the top. I'm going to have some sort of reservoir for the water. I'm going to then make the compacted coal, and then everything is going to filter up to all the power. And then I'm going to have each side be independent of each other, but all symmetrical. It's going to be great. Coming along. And now we have sulfur coming in and ready to go. We have coal coming in, ready to go. We have it coming over to this section over here and making it compacted coal. We have everything coming up my central pipe, and it is looking great. So all we need to do now is jump start one side and get it going. And that's the hard part, because once we get it all jump started, we can get the pumps on there, make sure all the water gets from the bottom to the top to the tanks I have over there. It's just going to be great. I have wonderful tanks, and it's going to look great. So yeah. And there we have it. Everything is situated, and this side is up and running. It did take a lot of work because pumps take a while to figure everything out. So everything comes in on the sides. I do have two sides pulling up the items, and yet they're facing out, so it looks awesome. It then makes it, and then it comes down, goes into here, splits it off into the thing, comes down, does it again, comes down, does it again, and it's looking great. The pumps are the hardest part for any time you're doing anything with coal. It's just so frustrating. And then I get my pumps up there, holding up the stuff before sending it down in these pipes, which everything is looking great. So now all I have to do is set the pumps up for all four sides. And that's the hard part, because I want to make it so it all are independent of each other. Everything comes in, so if one side comes down for some reason, it won't affect the other three sides, unless it happens to do with something to do with the sulfur or coal. But other than that, it should look awesome. I also need to actually build two sides still. But we're going to have some fun, aren't we? Yeah, here we go. And there it is done. Look at that. I loved this build. I mean, it did come together quite well. I did have a lot of problems with pumps, and I had to redo the pumps 3 times. I had to redo it 3 times. I did find out that there is a little trick of connecting pumps between each others in order to be able to get, like, pipes and pumps need to be connected a certain way in order to get them to work. And I'm not quite sure. I'm not going to tell you all about them because we are in experimental, so I don't know if the problems I'm having are going to be permanent. But there you go. So for those who want the technical of what I did, we have 2 miners over there, one on impure and one on a pure for sulfur. I power sharded the impure one 3 times. I powered the pure one twice. I powered these two. These 2 are both pure, and I powered those both twice. They all come into the center, go up to the center. Water goes into these plants. The sulfur and the coal get transformed into compacted coal, and they just filter down and they don't intermingle between the sides, and we get 1,800 megawatts of power in the very, very end. And it looks great. I love the quirkiness of this thing. It just looks great. It's like, I don't know, let me see if I can figure out how to do this. We hit H to do that, and we can do, I can't remember how to make my display go away, but that's okay. It looks good. Everything is just a little bit off, and it looks great. I do have one question for everyone before I go. Do you guys want little quick episodes of the things I unlock between the big builds I'm going to be doing? I do need to do a few unlockings of what I need to do in order to start building my iron plant, which is going to be awesome. I have a great idea of getting my iron plant so it stops being very superfluous near the end of the time of you playing. As you progress further and further, your old builds start just not doing what you need them to do. And I want to be able to make sure every single one of mine is just fully utilized at all times, and I have an idea for that. So if you want to see all I have to do to unlock in order to do that build, let me know. If not, thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you like what you saw, hit the like button. If you love what you saw, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in the next episode.